Hey everyone, quick update for tomorrow for the massive protest on Saturday in Canberra. At 10 a.m, protesters will be meeting at Commonwealth Park, where they'll be marching 3 or 4 Ks to Old Parliament House. And this is the exciting thing about the event tomorrow. There are going to be 2 stages set up and 2 different sets of speakers happening. So behind Old Parliament House right here at 11 a.m, they'll start the first round of speeches and then they'll have an intermission. The second set of speeches will be taking place right in front of New Parliament House here, where they'll keep things going. This is going to be a really exciting event because for one of the first times in Canberra, we've got 2 stages. I mean, that hasn't happened anywhere in the freedom movement. 2 proper stages for a protest. And we're also going to see a situation where you have 2 separate sets of speakers, which is going to be really cool to break the day up with an intermission. We've also got the ability to see how big the crowd is. So that's going to be a big FU to the government, to MPs that lambast these people that attend these crowds, and also to the mainstream media who should be reporting the truth and having helicopters on high showing the thousands of people that are here. We've got you covered. It's going to be an amazing day. And between my live stream and Rukshan's live stream, you'll see what happens on the ground, and you'll get some shots as well to see the scope of the crowd, not from us, but from others, but we'll come to that. There's an amazing thing going on around the world right now. 2 days ago, we saw the Canadian truckers win. Their jab mandates have been removed. In Ottawa, we saw a situation, and in Alberta namely, they removed jab passports. That's amazing. I can't say the V word. They removed jab passports, and that's really phenomenal because it just shows you that the tide is turning around the country. It's almost a turning point. In the UK, they're removing all restrictions. Boris Johnson, in a Hail Mary move, has removed everything to save his own prime ministership and his government. In America, even the Democrat states are rolling back their requirements. What are we waiting for in Australia? The Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, is on the back foot right now. As you've heard me mention many times, his polling's bad. He's got his own Liberal Party that are opposing him on the way that pre-selections are happening. We've got a situation where donors are no longer donating to the Liberal Party. This is an amazing thing that's happening to the Prime Minister. And to add insult to injury, just recently, one of his big election promises from 2019, the Religious Freedom Bill, was knocked back by his own cabinet. Scott Morrison's leadership is severely at risk right now, and these protests that are going to happen tomorrow could not be at a worse time. There are about 10 Freedom members of Parliament, 7 senators and 3 lower house members that are for freedom with the jab. And they don't want to see passports, and they want to see travel across the borders freely. And they have been emboldened by seeing how many people and how many of supporters are here. Because what's happened is having tens of thousands and possibly hundreds of thousands of people in Canberra it's emboldened them, and it's burst the Canberra bubble. This is quite astonishing because it just shows you the groundswell of support, and this is something that's never happened. It's amazing to see all future protests being hosted in Canberra, possibly to really burst this bubble. And just to think about it for a second, Canberra has a population of 400,000. If there are over 100,000 people at the protests tomorrow, that means that the protesters will make up 20% of the population, maybe even more. I mean, some protest organisers believe that over 250,000 people will rock up. We'll see. Either way, I'm here to cover it. I'm here to give you exactly what's going on the ground, and we'll see exactly how the government responds to this kind of thing. And I'm really excited to see all your smiling faces. If you're on the way, please drive safely. I'm looking forward to seeing you safe and enjoying being amongst a group of people with the same sort of views, but also strengthening each other so you can go back to your states and build a community. Remember, I'm just media. I'm not organising the protest, but I want to let you know where I'll be streaming and what the program is for the day. So 10 a.m, Commonwealth Park, they'll be marching up to Old Parliament House at the back here for stage 1. They'll have an intermission after speeches, and then they'll go to stage 2 right in front of New Parliament House. It's the first time we've had 2 stages. Let's see what happens. I'll see you guys later. Give this a share so other people know exactly what's going on, and we'll combat big tech. I'll see you later.